Well, I'm here to talk about a beautiful European Union project from Creative Europe that involved our organization in Santa Maria da Feira, Portugal, our partners from Sevilla in Spain, from Koblenz in Germany, from Ljubljana in Slovenia, and from Novi Sad in Serbia. It was wonderful to have a chance to develop these program contents that were meaningful to each one of us and helped definitely each one of our structures to be able to go farther in their work, in their day-by-day productions, because this investment that comes from European Union is truly very helpful and meaningful financial help to all the structures, to all the people that were involved in this project. If I would be asked what was the most important part, I think I just resumed it. It's the help we got to be able to have like a lift to our projects, to our ideas, and to get to know very good people with different experiences, with different backgrounds, and structures that were not exactly of the same size. We went from a state theater like in Serbia to private projects, but all of them with their own ideas and ideals and ways to develop their work, that I think was also a very positive and meaningful experience and a school to all of us.
For me, being part of this project was really good. It was a really nice experience. Playing a Mahler symphony in Novi Sad and in Ljubljana was very special for me.
The great contribution of Sounds of Change was that we managed to give like a great number of young, really talented students from all over Europe the chance to learn from some of the great world-class artists of today, to be coached by them, but also to connect humanly with them and to connect with each other, to speak with each other, and most important of all, to listen to each other.
This is really important for us, from the young people, young musicians from Serbia, because Serbia is not the part of the European Union, and for our musicians it's quite difficult to present ourselves to the market on the European Union. This project brings a lot of people from other countries and opportunities for our musicians from Serbia to participate, to make connection, to represent themselves, and everything that is important for music, for classical music.
Also gave the young students possibility to travel all over Europe, to make memories which they will carry on all their life, and to develop skills which will really help them for all their professional life.
I think it's very important to mention that we are working and crossing very different regions with very different generations and languages, whatever. I mean, there are many differences in all the people involved in this project. And I find it very positive because we are able to combine the experience, the knowledge of good teachers, people that have already a long term of practicing their jobs, their professions at the highest level, and that they could transpose and bring their knowledge to all these young people that was involved in the different fields, from theater or circus, street, from music, symphonic music, to chamber music, singers, you know, people that have to think about scenographies, light design of the shows. I mean, we had so many people involved in so many different areas. And I think this was also very, very important, very meaningful, this experience. I mean, the people being on the field and looking at them and seeing exactly how the work was being developed. So it was a very good school to all of us to bring it to a different level, to the next level. I think it was very, and I think Europe is all about that. It's all about knowledge, I mean, from the past. And I think it's really maybe the best investment that Europeans can keep doing about ourselves. It's the investment in the knowledge that can make us a very good society, a good place to live.
And especially as a young musician, it's so important to have the opportunity to not only practice and learn, but also, most important, to perform, because that's in the end for what they work so much. And this project gave the possibility for many of them to give concerts all over Europe. And this is where you maybe learn the most on stage.
And I would say also Sounds of Change is a lot about connecting. It's connecting with the younger generation, is an opportunity to train and to share together chamber music, but also share knowledge one-to-one in individual lessons, and also to share orchestral experiences.
It's been a great pleasure to get to know all of the students who have come from all corners of Europe to be part of this. And it's really interesting at this age because every country has such a different way of music education. It opens up the possibilities where somebody maybe thought this is the only way to play, and suddenly, oh, they do it that way. So it's a very eye-opening experience, I think, for the students, and as well for me to see how this process, regardless of where they come from and what financial background they have.
Beautiful project. I really enjoyed it so much. We worked hard, like every day, 10 hours, but I think in the end I enjoyed it so much, and I really have more inspiration to work with, and I'm happy.
To meet people and get to know about different cultures. And also play some amazing repertoire. Got to play some chamber music with some of the tutors.
It's been hard work, but we are enjoying this work really a lot because we are giving everything that we have. So I'm very proud of the work of the musicians, and I hope that everybody will like because of the quality and artistry of the people that are involved in this project.
Our part is to make a circus and performing arts version of the Quixote of Richard Strauss. So we have been working for 1 year in this proposal, and this is the first time in Guarda that we are combining our proposal with the live music. We are very excited about it because we have been doing this job during a year alone. And now we are with such a beautiful company.
I am really glad to be a part of this project because we are combined from 3 different cultures or even more. And it really brings a lot to the music because we share different ideas and different knowledges that we have. And it's also very inspiring to share the stage with such big names as the conductor Miguel or the soloist Benedict. It's really inspiring, and I think we all put a lot of work into the music just to prove that we really cherish to have the opportunity to play with such amazing artists.
Estou aqui com o projeto Sounds of Change, que este ano teve parceria com a Orquestra Académica Filarmónica Portuguesa, E este ano tivemos a grande oportunidade de trabalhar com outros músicos de Croácia, Eslovénia e da Sérvia.
We are creating something really amazing, a new piece, which is completely contemporary and modern, but it's also talking about a lot of interesting themes, and it's really nice to be around a lot of amazing people from all around the country.
O projeto tem sido mesmo muito interessante participar. Não é todos os dias que podemos colaborar com compositores e ver uma obra a ser estreada pela primeira vez, particularmente uma ópera. Portanto, têm sido semanas muito intensas mesmo de trabalho, mas muito gratificantes. E é sempre muito interessante para mim poder fazer perguntas diretamente ao compositor, poder esclarecer coisas e ter este tipo de trabalho em tempo real.
It's been very interesting as well to see all different nationalities come together and communicate with each other, or try to communicate with each other, because it can be difficult. Cultures are different.
Od prijatelja i kolega sam čula za projekat Sound of Change i čula sam samo divne stvari i odlučila sam da pratim šta imaju dalje u organizaciji i tako sam videla ovaj projekat sa Srpskim narodnim pozorištem. Zanimalo me jer nisam imala dovoljno prilike da sviram operu. Uglavnom sam svirala simfonijsku muziku, mjuzikle na terazijama, tako da je ovo divna prilika da budem deo neke tako velike postave i nečeg u čemu nemam toliko iskustva. I mislim da je divna stvar što imamo priliku kao mladi muzičari da učestvujemo u ovakvim stvarima i da povrh svega imamo i sredstva koja će pokriti sve troškove i pomoći nam da dalje napredujemo u našoj profesionalnoj karijeri.
Jako mi je drago što se Srpsko narodno pozorište otvorilo za ovakav projekat i davalo priliku mladim muzičarima da učestvuju u operi i u profesionalnom orkestru. Iako sam do sad svirala dosta simfonijske muzike u raznim orkestrima, ovo je prvi put da se susrećem sa operom i jako mi se svidelo, jako mi je drago. Bio je neki novi izazov za mene. Simfonijska muzika se od operske dosta razlikuje i u operi je potrebno mnogo više pažnje, koncentracije, drugačije osjećaj kada znaš da si učesnik u radnji na neki način, mislim na veliki način, dok opera traje i pretpostavljam da je svako izvođenje različito, a i nadam se da ću imati priliku da to i saznam u budućnosti.
Eu estou aqui por causa de projeto chamado Sounds of Change, que reúne muitas pessoas, mesmo muitas de alguns países da Europa, e é pela Europa que eu também estou aqui. E é orgulho extraordinário aquele que é meu e deste grupo de pessoas que trabalha de uma forma tão elevada.
The key lesson of this Creative Europe project for me is dare to do things, dare to dream, dare to maybe even envision projects which seem to be very difficult to put into place, because that was it was in the beginning. Just the first idea in the middle of the COVID pandemic when Osvaldo called me, and in the beginning I wasn't so sure if we could pull it off, and I have to say it was such a great lesson for me to really see it's worth to dare, it's worth to try to make big artistic projects across genres, across countries possible, to speak with different European partners also outside this Creative Europe project, to really connect with different kind of people, different kind of genres, different kind of countries, and to put together something wonderful, artistic, and bring some beauty and some happiness. So I was so happy to have this fantastic 4 Creative Europe partners who are all so engaged, so much hard working on this part. Also big thank you to our project leader Osvaldo Ferreira and the Philharmonic Orchestra of Portugal. That was like really an incredible job he did to connect us all, to keep us together, to keep the big vision present, and I learned very much on it on the way, and I think we all did.
When we adopted this logo saying Sounds of Change, in principle it looks like we came to make a big change or something, but not really. Then when we came to the field to work in the things, these sounds of change, so this change, it's really in the sense that when we look at the history of Europe, we unfortunately have been too long connected to wars during centuries, disputes, problems with the communities, sometimes religion, sometimes just to prove that one region was more powerful than the other. So this change is in order to really build bridges to connect people and not to separate people. And I think this is the most beautiful part of Europe. It's that we have so many beautiful things. I mean, being different within a country like Portugal or Spain, where you have so many different regions, just to mention a small part of Europe. And that's what makes these countries so rich. The same thing in Central Europe or Northern Europe or Southern Europe. You have so many different, such an heritage, different things that we should preserve and make people understand the way the people live. And we all look for the same. We want to be well, we want to be in peace, we want to build more and more bridges to connect the people.